Welcome back, guys. QBSYLUHV channel. Today I would like to talk about a Bitcoin and the 6 altcoins, just the local trades. So watch this video till the end. Let's dive in. So let's start with the Bitcoin. Basically, for me, everything's still in play, and global targets I already show you in my previous videos. So let's take a look on a local potential trades for this week. I'm waiting test at least this block. 27,761, 27,984. So it will be the 50% of fair value gap on a daily, and full fill will be 28,700. To move much higher, because like remember we sweep it this low, to move much higher we have to see one more time just basic structure, higher highs and higher lows. To everybody who waiting some capitulation, we're still in uptrend. So just basic model. Higher high, higher lows. So to invalidate all this bounce, we have to drop lower than this low and forming the lower highs and lower lows. So everything just pretty simple. Now we're just in a correction. So would be good to see a continuation move up, I don't know, maybe October, November to main target, what a market here, it's 48,300. And after that, I think if we will see something like this one, before halving, before all this hype with EDF, it can be the buy the rumor, sell the fact news. And in May, in April, after 48, 50K, in this case, everybody start talking about 100 per Bitcoin one more time to new all-time high. We can drop it down even to test 20K. And after that, we can move much higher. So it's just hypothetical move. So now locally for this week, I'm still in long, like remember, and target is here, this one. So if you open it long, also at this level, for example, you can add your stop losses here, 2% risk and around 7-8% profit. But count your risk properly with your leverages. So this is what about a Bitcoin. Let's take a look on 1 inch. Yesterday I made two posts about 1 inch global target. So today I would like to show you just local things. So this is a historical listing low in December 20. The lowest point was here. Let me check. Lowest point was around number 20 cents. Now we, after 3 years, imagine after 3 years, we come back and test this low. It's August 23. Lowest point was 20 cents 11. So we still just in the range, basically just in range. Yes, the same story can be like with Algorand. So if this is just a range, here I showed you. If this is just a range, we can sweep, forming just a deviation at the low and go into top target. Top target is deviation at the top over than $7. So at least for the next bull run, I'm waiting 50% close of this weekly candle. 50%. It's I marked it in yesterday analysis $6.14. Here's a monthly gap. So all this 1, 2, 3 targets. It's for globally. Locally, what we can see here, if we trade just in a channel, here's a touch. Here's a touch. We every single time try and breaking out middle line, rejection. Even here, reject, even on this pump. So this is how it works. Yes, one more time, we can see one more test and sweep low. Drop, for example, to 10 cents. Or, I don't know, maybe like this one, to 15 cents. So yes, it's possible. And after that, even after move like this one, we go into this block, retest, and going higher to the main targets. So now we're in the downtrend, local downtrend for 1 inch. And if we take a look on volume range here, fixed volume range from this top to this bottom here, the main rejection will be at 54. At this range will be main rejection levels one more time for 1 inch. When we're breaking out 50 psychological price 50 cents, we can go to our main targets. If we take a look on indicator set locally on a daily, what do we got? Whales accumulate On crypto flight direction, all this time period, big whales accumulate, and like you can see, we're going down, but all this time period from 45 till this drop 24, big whales accumulate. So it's more than good price for accumulation, you know. One more time, drop, accumulation. Even on this, take a look on this tiny range. So at 30 cents, they build a good average price. So they don't want to catch the bottom. You know, you never catch the bottom. You have to build your good average entry, because it's not a big deal if you buy now at 24, for example, or you're buying at 15, you know, because for long run, anyway, you have to mark your target where you would like to fix a profit, because at least the first target and the main rejection will be at $2.09. So this is what about 1 inch. Yes, every single time we have a chance to drop much lower till add 1.0 or something like this one. But we just work with possibilities. So this channel, I think sooner or later, will breaking out. This channel trade in this zone, test, breaking out, going out of this downtrend channel, you know, because globally we're just in a range. If we take a look on market mode, we are in a disbelief zone. Disbelief, big players accumulate. Disbelief, big players accumulate. Disbelief, accumulation. So now big players build their average position for 1 inch. Weekly, the same story. Yes, we can sweep the historical low and pump it much higher. That's why don't be scared to buy and see some losses in your investment portfolio. You know, based it on trade on here on a daily. You can just use this indicator for intraday or for swing trades. Here we got a last signal to sell, recommendation close position, buy. If you bought it here, then we drop, buying here. So your average entry can be around 30 here. You buying at 41, buying at 26. Your average around here, 35. After this signal to buy in this channel, we're going higher, much to 59. So you will be in profit. This is how it works. Now we got a signal to sell, drop it down, signal take profit from this sell, new signal to buy, even on a daily. So this is how it works. Yes, we have a chance to see something like this one, sweep liquidity and going higher. So this signals is relevant. But every single time, just use your risk management properly. If we take a look on take profit, look, we test here fundamental value on a daily, bounce to exit line. Come back one more time, retest buy line. Now we have a chance to retest the buy line again. It's locally, it can be 22.59. Like this, retest and going higher. Worst case scenario, test one more time fundamental value. Here, 16. So this is what about 1 inch. Let's take a look on Aave. Aave on the daily. Look, we just in range. This is global range. We can count even from here. 260. I made a big video about Aave, and you can take a look. All this FIB is relevant. This top of global range, it's only higher than 0 level. So look, based on volume range, the main rejection now, it's 76. What I waiting for Aave, we have to, and we have all chances to drop and close 50% of weekly fair value gap. It can be around 44. In this area, we will see, I think, immediately reaction. Worst case scenario, I mark it. It's 27 level, 37.81. And bullish scenario, if we go to close this weekly fair value gap, it's 137. So basically, this zone where you can buy Aave for even swing trades or with leverages on the futures, you know, and waiting this target to take a profit. If we count here, even from this current price, it can be 137 on a spot, so we can easily withdraw initial deposit. If we drop to 50% of this fair value gap and sweep these lows of June 2022, here 45, and we can sweep it 44 will be. It will be 200%. So it's more than good, you know, even on the spot. Withdraw initial deposit, just ride with the free coins for a long run. If we take a look on indicators, ADZ direction on a daily. Here, accumulation, it was accumulation. So it was accumulation and bounce from the fair value gap, bounce, signal to buy here, and we made 74% profit. So now we're in accumulation. It's not necessary, so we have to form in some divergences. No, it's not a rule. If we will drop, you have to be ready to see 22% drop, and 44 between 37 till 44. It will be good entry on a spot for swing trades. Based on market smooth, we was in this belief zone. So on a daily, you can buy easily in this area and in this area and see reaction. You know, of course, it's not some crazy pump, you know, when you see this belief zone. No, but it can be for swing trades, for example, for next few days. We enter here after this drop. We enter in this belief zone. You can accumulate buying and then 15% pump. Once again, buying, 11% pump. So now we're in a cold blue mode. Would be good, just to be honest, would be good to see something like this one. In this case, personally for me, it would be better if Bitcoin pump, Bitcoin dominance pump, and altcoin just going on in a sideways or going down. So big players can accumulate more altcoins and we can accumulate more altcoins. So this about market smooth. On take profit on a daily. Why we can drop exactly at this level? Because here we tested last time buy line. We can test it once again. And the buy line now exactly at 44.99, and it's lower than this one because it was 45.57 in June 2022. So this is how it works. So basically just be ready for this potential drop. It's not a necessary, so you have to open short, you know? No, but if we will see something like this one, it one entry point. Second one will be under 27 level or 27 level or fundamental value on a daily. It's 33.52. When you, for example, buying here at buy line, we can see the good reaction to go sweep this top to take profit. We can trade in range a long-term period, you know. Anyway, sooner or later, when we, for example, close this fair value gap on a weekly, like this one, we go into this magnet. So don't be so greedy and don't wait some incredible entry, you know, because some people so fearful and they now open short and waiting $10, $5 for hour. But it's not necessary, so we have to drop to even 25 to November lows. You know, of course, we have a chance. We always have a chance to drop like this one and going even to zero, you know, every single time. We just work with possibilities. So like a magnet, this one. Next one is Acala network. I already made a post about Acala. They made some updates. They're ready to launch something. This week also we got unlock for Acala, but it's not some big percentage, so don't worry about it. On a daily, the major resistance, and only one major resistance is here. It's 7 cents. So when we're breaking out 7 cents, we can finally go into our main targets. It's 28.46. It's only we trade a long-term period under 27 zone, you know. So even Acala DAD project or not, we can trade long-term period in a sideways, and then just sooner or later we come back to this zone and to this fair value gap on weekly. It will be only zero level. It's not necessary, so we have to go to 0.5 to $1.80 to $2. No, it will be more than enough to hit $1.28, for example. Now we're in the downtrend here, long-term period from May 2022 till August 2023, long-term period in downtrend, almost without volume, without anything. So they crashed the price. Here, why we could sell it here because we was on a daily time frame in distribution zone. So every single time when you see accumulation, divergency, pump, distribution, it's for swing trades, you can sell it. Now we came in one more time in accumulation. Yes, of course, we have a chance to sweep at these lows. Yes, every single time we have a chance, but it's not unnecessary. So we have to always see the divergences, because on a weekly, I showed you, we got a huge divergency here. So 21 cents, it was a more than good price for Acala, for whales, for accumulation in June 2022. Then they built the good average entry, 10 cents here, the huge range, 10 cents range. Then they buying once again at 3. We got a huge divergency on ADZ. So it's crazy, So average entry for whales can be 21 cents, 3, around 7, this main rejection. So this is how it works. So basically now I'm waiting the move up to liquidate all people who open short. Here on direction, here's accumulation. The big whales accumulate step by step. On market smooth, disbelief, total disbelief zone. So last time when you see disbelief, major disbelief, it was here. Acala pumped from this, even from this low, Acala pumped at 164. So if we will pump from this current price to 164, we will just liquidate all these guys, all this order flow. Main stop losses now at this level, at 17 cents and 21. But the big players build all this same period the good average price, and they entry at 7. So for example, when we pump to 14 cents to liquidate even these guys at 17, they can withdraw initial deposit, just leave free coins and write to next top. Here's trade on the daily. Let's take a look on a weekly. On a weekly, we got a buy, pump, buy, pump. What we got on the daily for swing trades? Yes, we got a buy. A small bounce, it's intraday. Inside a day, you can also trade, because look, it's a daily. Here, how it looks like on a daily. It's small pump. No, not a small pump. It's 18%. With the leverage, it's a pretty high win rate. Buy 15. And then we drop it down, but you don't have to be so greedy and always take a profit. 12. After the last signal 12, till signal take profit, Acala made 183%. So it's crazy to everybody who call it, oh, it's a scam. Come on, the big players made insane gains even with that coin. So this is how it works. Then we got a signal to sell and take profit from sell on a daily. So now the market is pretty slow. Buy on the daily, and basically on a daily we can start forming something like double bottom. So we can see something like this one and recover move. Even if we can sweep these lows, 3 cents 9, so we can drop, and I don't think so they will give you the round number 3 cents, because I think a lot of limit orders at 3 cents, but we can see something like this one and going much higher to liquidate these guys and the next stops. So this is what about trade on take profit. Why we can drop this low? Because here it was on a daily under FOMO price, exit line, drop it down. So after 183% pump, you could take a profit and wait in the buy line on a daily if you're swing traders. If you were investor, you can wait on a weekly, the main targets. So here, the buy line for Acala will be 3 cents 89. And also we can test 50% of this range. It can be 3 cents 49. So around here. I don't think so. We'll drop one more time to this value, to 2 cents 92. No, I think we'll drop to this one and bounce, or to 50%, forming double bottom and bounce. So this, what about Acala network? Let's take a look on Atom. On Atom, I market this uptrend line from March 2020, COVID dump. I market at the main level, where we can sweep Of course, all this drop down of trend line, it can be the just a fake out. But like you can see, we have a bad news. We touch, bounce. So we got a reaction from buyers. Come back down. But here we got retest. Drop it, reject, and going down. Yes, we still have a chance. Sweep this low liquidity and bounce higher. If we'll not see the reaction at this level, next stop for Atom is here. It's $5.53. On indicators, what do we got? A to Z direction. Yes, big players easily accumulate here. One more time, accumulation on direction. For whales, everything looks good, you know. They accumulate easily and every single time just shaking out your position. Market mood on a daily, disbelief. Total disbelief zone. Nobody believe in Atom now. And trust me, when we drop even lower than this low, everybody will open short. That's why it can be the massive short squeeze up, because we got a pure order flow here. Every single week candle, it's someone's stop losses. On the weekly, yes, like you remember, we still didn't see any signal to buy. On a daily, here we got last signal to buy was here. After daily, it's for swing trades. To first recommendation close position, 14%. So on futures, even with the second leverage, it's around 30%. It's more than good profit. Here we got a signal to buy, 2 candles in a row, 5%. Now we got reaction. Buy was here at 3%. So, but you can see no signal to sell. No. So the big players accumulate. If you trade, for example, on 4-hour time frame, it can be the more profit for you. You know. So, for example, you trade on 4-hour time frame, you buy here 7% with 10 leverage, it's 70% profit on the futures. Every single time, just don't forget, take a profit. Don't try to catch exact bottom and ride to new all-time high. No, better build the good profit day by day, you know, and accumulate it to increase your deposit than just wait some miracle entry and ride the next 2 years to new all-time high. No. So this doesn't work like this one, because somebody buying here, didn't sell it here, didn't sell it here, and we come back almost to the same level. So you just waste your time. But you could make buy, take profit, sell, take profit, sell, take profit, buy, take profit. So this is how it works. During all this time period from June 2022, you're going to accumulate and increase your deposit, you know, even trading deposit. So for Atom, I'm waiting the sweep at least this low, $7.01. And yes, depends of what we can see on Bitcoin dominance, but it would be good to see something like this one. Negative scenario, yes, it's a sweep of $5.45. Sweep of this liquidity. If this is just a range, we can sweep this lows. But anyway, this $5 would be good entry. This is what about trade on take profit. What do we got? Yes. And one more time, we can see the confirmation. That's why I always use indicators to find the more confirmation of my main idea on the chart, because I make technical analysis and then I double check on indicators. You know, so here on a daily, we can drop to the buy line. Of course, we got reaction at the buy line, but we can drop one more time to $5.91 or even to $4.40. It's not unnecessary. I don't think so. We'll drop to $4 because we already drop it here under from our price. So every single time we under from our price, bounce, buy line, take profit, buy line, buy line. So not every single time we drop it one more time and every single time drop it under from our price. No, it doesn't work like this one. On a weekly, yes, all these lines going down. So I don't think so this week will be so positive for Atom. But big players accumulate. Big players accumulate, and every single time when we trade under from our price, for example, you know, weekly time frame I use for accumulation, for investment. So if you see we drop it on the weekly time frame under from our price, it's good time to buy. then it's only your decision to fix profit on a weekly or just wait one more time, re-enter and accumulate more. The same story with take profit. When you see we're going out of exit line or take profit, you can take profit 100% or step by step. For example, 25, 25, 30, 50. Next one is Biconomy. Biconomy, I already showed you the big video, but here we trade long-term period in 27 zone. Inside 27 zone, we try and hold the line 27 level. You know, nobody believe in this coin. All these levels, it can be relevant for Biconomy. So this was about a daily. And if we zoom in, you know, almost zero volatile for this coin. We are just trade in 27 zone, only $1.18. It's 18 level by FIB, you know. So every single time when we trade under 27 level or at 27 level, it's more than good entry because we trade even lower than the listing price here. It's a perfect entry on daily ADZ direction. A few days ago, we got this pump. It was 39% pump because here accumulation on a daily, accumulation on a daily, accumulation on a daily, and tiny divergency here. You can use ADZ on any single time frame, you know, to determine the divergences because you can see here at 23, then drop it down to 21. And we got divergency on a daily. We buy it. Here distribution. Here on retest of this top, you could sell. So easy. Now we can form in the even much lower divergency. We can see even like this one. Retest, sweep this low, and retest 18 cents again. Because on direction we accumulate, here's the accumulate, and we can see something like this one. And bigger divergency on ADZ. So this is how it works on ADZ. So this is how it works on ADZ on a daily direction. On a weekly, all targets I already showed you. Market smooth on a daily. Disbelief. Nobody believe in this coin now. That's why, yes, we have a chance to sweep this low. Based on what? I don't know. Maybe based on Bitcoin dominance. So this is how it works. What about Biconomy? Now it can be the good entry. Based on trade on here, every single time trade on you can use for local trades inside a day, you know, because here 3% move. Next one, signal to buy up here till the top, for example, 11. Next one, signal to buy 13. So every single time when you see some signal to buy, it's for swing trades, for scalp. If, for example, you trade with a 10 leverage, you got a signal to buy, add your stop losses. And for example, you pump 5%. So it's 50 with a 10 leverage. You at least have to take a profit and add your stop losses at break even. So you will not lose anything. So here is a signal to buy. Till the top, it was 31. So it's a 300% on futures. Now we get a recommendation close position on the daily. No new signal to buy. That's why just waiting new signal buy and we can take a trade. On take profit, one more time, why we can drop and how low we can drop to the buy line 1580. It will be the perfect entry. We test 50% of range between the buy line and take profit and the fundamental value. That's why now we can test the buy line. For me personally, it will be the good entry. Like this one, retest. Then we're going to liquidate these guys, take profit, exit line, and going much higher. And the last altcoin for today is Compound. Here it's June 2022. We're forming the low. Low was 25.39. We drop it down in June 2023. After 1 year of a sideways, we sweep this low. That's why it's not unnecessary. So we have to sweep this low one more time. We bounce it and trying breaking out 18 level by FIB. I don't think so. Compound will drop to a 27 level, $5. No, I don't think so. Now we are long-term period in 27 zone. We drop it even much lower than 50% of this zone, you know. So the target is next. This top, it's 175. Yes, we can trade just you know, capitulation by time. We can trade long-term period here. Then start move much higher. And for example, at 41, if you buy at 25, at least at 60, you could withdraw your initial deposit and just leave free coins. So after this move last time, and I would like to show you an indicator why it was a good entry, because here it was accumulation. You know what? You have to take a look at the factors here. Accumulation, and we sweep the historical low. Sweep, accumulation. This was a signal whales accumulate also. We pump it from this, even from this low, we pump it 230%. So you have to make a decision. Don't be so greedy, you know, and at 100 profit, withdraw initial deposit and just leave free coins. If you're just swing trades, you can fix your position step by step. 25%, 30%, 50%, 25%. And we come back one more time to accumulation stage. On a weekly, it looks like this one. Here, accumulation and a huge divergence. I showed you accumulation, accumulation, accumulation. We got a huge divergence and lower low. So this low is lower than this one at 94 and 22, 25, for example. So average entry of whales can be, I don't know, maybe 60. At 120, they will withdraw initial deposit and just pump insanely this coin to the main targets over than this high to 0.5 level by FIB with the free coins. They can write easily because I already explained to you that they don't need to 10x, you know. No, we're waiting for 5x, 10x. They just waiting double X and it's more than enough. This is what about compound ADZ direction on a daily trade on market smooth. Based on trade on, one more time example how you could trade. We drop it down, sweep at the historical low. We got a 2 major signal to buy confirmation and pump. In what's this belief zone? You just take a look on the chart, make analysis, mark the levels, we sweep the low, we see that this belief zone, we got a signal take profit from short, we got a 2 signal to buy. It's all the points would give you the option to open long or buy on a spot. Then step by step, you can sell it. You can sell here 100% and don't touch this coin. You can sell 25, 25, 25, 25. We drop it down from this last signal to sell. We're waiting the signal to take profit from short. We got it. Now we got a 2 signal to buy in a row. That's why we can build average entry. Because look, if we use the local FIB here, it was pump, impulse, top, correction 38, going to 27 zone. 27 zone, it worked perfectly well on every single time frame, even up or down. Now we came into 61. Worst case scenario, we can test and sweep these lows, 32, 29. Would be good to buy at these levels. If you buy it on the spot, it also was a good entry. 60 first level, it's more than good. If we will see some crazy negative news, we can drop like this one and we will be still in uptrend, higher lows and higher highs. So this is what about compound trade on in the market mode, and take a look on take profit. Last indicator. Yes, here's a buy line, take profit, exit line, exit line. You have to fix your position if you trade on a daily. You know, take profit works perfectly well on a daily, on a weekly. Yeah, it doesn't work on a 4-hour time frame or a 1-hour time frame. You know, it's not for scalping. It's for swing trades and for investment. We come back to the buy line again. That's why it would be good to see at least test the buy line again 38 or sweep this low, test 78 level by FIB 32, and then you can open long one more time. I don't think so. We'll drop under fundamental price one more time, 29. So this is what about compound. I showed you all main targets. Guys, I hope you like this video. Subscribe, channel, hit the like button, hit the notification button. Don't forget to join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.